hard work. An effort that in itself is not pleasant, an exertion of skills that has no immediate effect in stimulating your best qualities, a struggle that only sometimes seems to serve the purpose of your general advancement. How often have you thought about hard work in this way, friend? How many times have you dreaded the many things you have to do every day, things that you would rather not engage with? How often do you start new projects, plan new visions, dream new achievements for your life, only to get stuck immediately after the starting line, in the dirty, nasty, murky muds of what it seems to be meaningless, boring hard work? If any of these questions caught your attention for a brief moment, and if you want to understand the concept and the purpose of hard work in the equation of your success, you might want to stick around and hear what I'm about to say. First, understand, friend, that hard work sets the pavement for your progress, because nothing that costs you little is worth anything substantial. We all know to some degree these facts, and we often show some perception of them in our common sayings. But do you personally have an adequate sense of the immense effort that lies behind such sayings, that lies behind the brilliant success of many? Take some time and study the lives of great men from all walks of life, from artists to writers, from politicians to men of science, and observe the amount of prolonged toil which lies behind their names and all the glitter of public fame that they seem to receive. Their efforts are always enormous, to the degree that you will learn to believe that being a genius may be simply having an infinite capacity for taking pains. Second, examine the men around you as well as yourself, and take note of the fact that when a man complains constantly about his grind and toil, you can easily conclude that he has not yet learned the discipline of work, and his lack of achievements is rooted in his native laziness, rather than his suppressed genius, which is, in his words, blocked by the limitations of his environment. Take this to heart, friend, and put your best effort into the game regardless of what you do. If your job is the job of a normal clerk in a store, strive to be the best clerk possible in that store. If you are a carpenter, strive to be the best carpenter that you can be, because if you do not try to achieve mastery in this, you will not pursue excellence in any other pursuit for which you imagine your superior talents might be better fitted. Never be the man crying out his condition, the man telling everyone what great things he could do if his situation would be different. If you will be an incompetent clerk in a store, you will most probably be an incompetent writer, speaker, or engineer as well. If you cannot perform your duties in one job that is inferior to your capabilities, it will be hard to convince anyone to give you the opportunity to show your gifts. Remember, friend, that superior talent will always show itself in the superior performance of inferior duties. The man who will receive authority over larger things is the man who will prove his competence in little things. And if you wish to leave your mark on something, if you desire to acquire the faculty of great and memorable work, you will need to learn the art of putting in the effort, because the greater your power of hard and tedious work is, the greater man you will become. The benefits of your hard work will not only be seen in your success in life, but also in their effect on yourself. If you gave up your youth to the struggle for some higher educational degree, engineering for example, or any other honor of the scholarly life, there is a high probability that when you obtained that for which you have struggled, you found that the joy of possession is not so great as the joy of the strife. This is part of the discipline of life, friend, and we are all educated by this illusion. We all push onward to some shining goal, only to find out that it is but a step among many that we did not see, and that the real goal lies still far beyond us. As disappointing as this might seem initially, keep in mind that whatever illusion kept you pushing forward, whatever dream fueled your willpower, it should be clear that without the illusion, you could not have stood as high as you do now. If there is something to be learned from this, it is the following. Whether you fail or succeed in gaining the prize which you chase, you cannot help being the man who benefits from the process, because the process of hard work is not to achieve, but to fit yourself for achieving. Keep in mind, friend, that it is always better to fail in achieving a great thing than to succeed in achieving a little one, And I dare you to prefer the struggle that fails rather than the solitude which never aspires. And here is why. A great toil is certain to develop great and noble qualities in yourself, and even though you may not gain the prize you chased, you will gain a command over your desires, a discipline of thought, a power of patient application, a constant perseverance of will and purpose. Qualities that will stand with you throughout whatever challenges life will throw in your path in the years to come. And even in the best of cases, friend, when you will gain the prize you wanted, you will not find the real achievement in a degree, a certificate, or in the brief taste of applause that you will receive at the finish line, but you will find it in the deeper strength of your soul, the wider range of your wisdom, which the discipline of tireless effort and hard work have taught you. In the pursuit for your dreams, will you be the man who embraces hard work, a man dedicated to exert his best skills and qualities to every task that comes his way, over and over, regardless if you win or lose? Or will you give in and become lazy, selfish and entitled at the first sign of struggle? The choice is yours to make.